The only place Willie Copeland finds peace and comfort these days is here, between the pages of his favorite book.
I've read the Bible through a couple of times and it kind of takes my mind off of everything.
At 55 years old, life has thrown a lot at him. End-stage kidney disease has stolen both his legs, much of his hands, and a lot of his dreams.
Excuse me. When I think about it, it makes me want to cry, because I didn't ask for this. I didn't do anything wrong.
The Marine Corps veteran has no doubt his service in the military is what caused this painful damage to his body, not in combat, but through toxic water, the only water he had to drink, to bathe, and to cook with during his 2.5 years stationed at Camp Lejeune.
And I was drinking like a lot of water, making myself drink water, and I didn't know it was contaminated.
The military admits between the 1950s and 1980s, the water at Camp Lejeune was poisoned by fuel leaks. They say 30 days of exposure is enough to cause concern. They also admit Willie is one of up to 1 million service members potentially exposed to the chemicals. But in a letter to the veteran, the VA says there's no scientific evidence the contaminated water is what caused Willie's kidney problems.
Now that means that the water was pretty bad. If they thought that if you was there 30 days, that your body could be damaged so bad, and I was there over 2.5 years.
He carries a logical stream of events. There wasn't any family history of kidney problems.
Dr. Robert Shea has been Willie's kidney doctor for 15 years. He says given Willie's condition, there's virtually no safe way to give the VA the scientific proof it's asking for without risking the veteran's life.
My feeling is that his case should be completely reviewed. I would certainly make the assumption that he had suffered as a result of exposure.
The VA has denied Willie's medical benefits 3 times in the last 6 years. In documents we reviewed, VA decision makers said they considered 28 pieces of evidence, including medical records, before denying Willie's claims. They say those include a medical exam they performed on Willie in September of 2017. But this screenshot the veteran showed us from his VA account shows that appointment and the appointment after that were both canceled.
It's the kind of process that is often used by insurance companies where you really have to fight for your benefits, even though the right for those benefits is pretty obvious to everybody else around.
So far, the U.S. government has linked 8 medical conditions to the contamination. In emails to the Reveal, the VA says it has approved 74% of claims for those presumptive conditions. So, we requested the raw data. When we crunched the numbers ourselves, we found the administration is actually only approving less than 25% of all the contamination claims. Vets like Willie say the presumptive list isn't comprehensive enough.
They knew the water was contaminated. They knew it was a problem. They knew it was a problem, and now they're refusing to step up to the plate.
The VA has declined our repeated requests for an interview about how the benefits are being processed. Georgia has the highest denial rate. The VA's response to that? A spokesperson said the veterans were denied because there's no evidence of a diagnosis, no evidence that the disability is related to military service, or the condition cannot be established by presumption.
I think it's obviously a system that's not working to the benefit of the people who have been in the military and protected us all.
When Willie enlisted in the Marine Corps at 18 years old, he knew he would have to fight. But this wasn't the fight the Marine anticipated.
The VA they have failed me miserably over the last few years. I just feel like no one cares. It's just hard to bear sometimes.